This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. And we are underway from Houston. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. He finds Douglas complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
This 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Brown, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And partner, on that interception, I mean, it looked pretty clear what they were trying to do. Just send 4 guys down the field and try to make a big play out of it.
Brandon, they might as well put all 4 of them in sprinters blocks and fired the starter's pistol and just said go and took a shot. Didn't pan out for them, but they were trying to make a big play right out of the gate.
Well, instead, now on the other side, if they score, you're quickly in the hole 2 scores. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Murray off play action. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Omaha, ready to move. Easy, alert. Time to put some points on the scoreboard.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Hey, Red. Set.
Here's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. He juked him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They tell us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Ryland for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
When you look at this defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
50.
Now Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Pacheco once again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. 21-0 our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cards continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd down and a yard. Again, it's Pacheco. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
21. Set.
From the gun, here's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back in.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals just continue to roll. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
But it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Golden Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now from Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Bobby Brown never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. From the gun, Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown! Chase Brown from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, 5-0. Middle.
Stafford. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Set. 59, 10.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Ready. 40 guys. What's going on, guys? Hey.
You're embarrassing us.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Oh, a good-looking return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Come back, come back. Big Ace.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. In motion, the tight end.
32. Drill right, 22. Omaha, ready to move.
From the 50, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Double right. 22.
Again, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Omaha, ready to move. Monday. 59.
To throw is Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
White.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
right, 22.
Now it's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Murray going to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's one.
Here's Murray. And he is caught. He's into space past the 25. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 60 yards. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll try and run it here. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And some room to roam now. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Pacheco,
60 yards.
and the Golden Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Thomas brings it in. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete.
Down to the 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Quez Watkins.
95 yards.
And the Golden Eagles get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point.
With on his own now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And this is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Back to throw it. Murray. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll just get rid of it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30.